So what is actually going on?
There's a lot of tension in the air. And she's picking up on that.
Where is this tension coming from?
Oh, it's being broadcast.
Oh, okay. So it's artificial in means.
Yes.
Well, turn it off, please.
Oh, okay.
and I have Zadka just turn it off so it doesn't bother anybody.
And they can't turn it back on.
Yeah. Blow a fuse circuit and mess it up and make sure they're confused enough about what happened they can't just remake it or do another one.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Who was broadcasting it?
Governments.
As a unison there or in particular governments?
They're broadcasting it at each other.
Ah. Are they broadcasting it at the people in other countries just to sort of keep them
They're doing it at the other governments, but it's affecting the people.
Okay.
Because they don't care.
Why are they doing this right now?
To try to control everyone.
Okay.
To damp down any unrest.
Okay. Yeah, let's just turn all of them off and all the governments.
Yes. And some are doing it to create unrest, and some are doing it to damp down unrest, but to try to focus it in different ways.
Yes. But all that broadcasting in all the different ways does not come off very smooth.
Yes.
I mean, it's technology, as much as they like to think of it as powerful, it's actually always cut off an energy source, blow a grid here or there, and it's just a big hunk of nothing.
Yes.
So if we could just have you hunk of nothing, because as long as they have the equipment, they just tweak a little, change it to a different frequency or that, they just keep moving things around and causing problems. It just doesn't work. But let's take care of that. The frequencies that are bothering, is it all of them or a specific?
It's a good portion of them.
Okay.
It's not just like one or two, it's a good portion of them.
Okay.
Not all of them, though, but a nice chunk.
A big chunk of yeah.
The ones that are affecting you are a lot more.
Okay, what's affecting me then?
I just said it's the broadcasting.
The broadcasting. And I put a little extra shielding around, like a nice big bubble that sort of is sort of like
impervious.
But whenever it hits it, it sort of bounces, just sort of goes blue, 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 blue.
You hate the blue, 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 blue.
Well, not toward her, but when it would hit her.
No, just this going around her, blue, 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 blue.
Okay,
annoy her. Yes.
All right. Is that the only thing that's affecting right now?
You know how particles from the sun hit the earth?
Yes.
That's kind of what the broadcast is doing to her.
The reason for these, because lots of governments are doing this right now. Is this orchestrated from some central location?
More like they all came up with the idea at the same time.
Why?
Why?
Why did they all come up with the idea at the same time? What inspired them to all think of this at the same time?
Oh. We hadn't looked there. There is a central thing. We'll have light go after them right now.
Okay, thank you. Are we finding that, is it lessening or is it getting?
Oh, it's lessening.
Okay. But I was going to say with the realignment things going and one's fighting against the realignment, is that sort of on a universal level getting any better, or is it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's almost gone. It's just the last stupid.
Oh.
And they're the most stupid.
Always. Is there why is it jittering?
We don't know.
Could you please look and find out?
She's trying to block something.
Mm-hmm. What?
Trying to block us. But it's not her.
Who's trying to block you?
The manufacturers.
Of what? Just slow and breathe. And I want you to just look deep and follow the path. There is a path. Just keep looking and see where the path leads to, as who is behind the wanting to block.
It's the same ones as doing the broadcasting.
Okay.
Or ones closely allied with them.
Okay. You can call in light to come in and God, the source of all light, along with light, and whoever else they want to bring along.
Zadkiel.
To come in and just address this completely and fully. There's no need to ish it.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you give a nice, good, deep look at see if there's anything else going?
She's a bit knotted in places, so we're going to untangle her.
Okay. Were those old knots or new knots?
They were reformed knots. Because they're like little tiny, teeny, tiny implants.
Are the implants still there?
Yes, we're removing them.
Okay.
And then the knots will unravel.
Okay. When do those implants get placed in there?
A few weeks ago.
Okay. How did they get placed in there?
When she went to the movies.
Okay. Was it because of a person or a
It was
place?
the sound.
Okay. We're going to give Zadkiel a lot of work right now. And anyone whom he works along with Zadkiel, they can go through all the movie theaters.
And take out those implants.
And take out a technology which puts the implants into the in.
Yes. Yes, we can do that.
Let me just ask this, because I am becoming... Okay, I'm not a technology person. That is not my thing. But how pervasive is technology on Earth?
Oh, it's everywhere.
What are implants and things like that, and things to control influence?
That's what I mean. They're everywhere. There's very few places on Earth that don't have it, and even then they're trying to stick them in there.
Who are the they?
There's lots of different ones.
Why?
Because they're trying to control the outcome. There's like a handful of different ones. And they want to control the outcome of Earth.
Okay. Is there a way to completely, not just Earth, but any other satellite places they try to influence, they can basically put a bubble around the handful so that each handful can't get use access to their technology?
They are technology.
Oh, the hand. Well, then zap them.
They're living technology.
Are they divine?
No.
Then they're going to be zapped. I call in and ask God, the source of all light, and light come through, and all these that are considered to be living technology that are not in line with the divine, that the divine will come and flash through and just return all things to light. I'm not in an ishy mood.
No, you're not.
I'm like, this has been going on far too long, and there's no reason for this to continue to go on like this. They've made themselves very clear as to their intentions, and if you can't exist in line with divinity, then
Well, zap all their technology too.
Yes.
All their stuff they put in others.
Just yeah. I mean, I know that everything will be really wobbly and unsettled afterwards because we've gotten so used to it being there, but we're going to have to do that anyway.
Yeah.
And it's not really fair.
It's like in Star Trek, the Borg nanoprobes.
Yeah. It's not really fair for all of these souls who've got all these things and planets and everything, to have all these things all over them, and then expect them to be able to try to do any better than they do. So we just zap off all the gunkbilly gook, and that's it. I mean, and go back. If you start at the source and then do it, then they can't rebuild it.
Because humans don't like it.
Does
No one likes
anything
it.
divine like it?
No.
No. So